Minnesota's COVID positivity rate and average daily case counts are shattering records this week. On Tuesday, the Minnesota Department of Health reported more than 29,000 cases. The surge is causing some local schools to return to distance learning, something school administrators say they didn't want to do. On Tuesday, middle schools and high schools in the Osseo School District transitioned to distance learning because of the high number of staff and students who are out sick. As reporter Sonia Goins shows us, some schools in the district had 25% of its staff absent, making it challenging to do in-person learning.
All three high schools in the district are struggling with staffing shortages. Here at Park Center, they had at least 20% of the staff absent on Friday and Monday. District officials are hoping a 2-week break will help to turn things around.
Every building is impacted by shortages right now with double-digit staff absences.
District officials say Friday was a tipping point as almost 600 staff were out absent at Minnesota's 5th largest district.
We just have hit a threshold that we cannot safely serve our students.
Superintendent Corey McIntyre says the Osseo district was hit hard the past few weeks by staff and students out of school. People at the district offices were also filling in classrooms because there's also a shortage of substitute teachers.
We really struggled all last week to maintain just meeting the basic needs of our students. And that starts with simple things like transportation, our food service, our health, like our nurses and our health offices, and childcare. And we were very stressed in all those areas.
Elementary schools moved to online classes on January 12th. The plan is to have all scholars return back to the classroom January 24th. Meanwhile, students who need access to the internet can still go to their school to participate in virtual learning.
So our hope is in the next 2 weeks we can get staff back, get them healthy, and return to providing that in-person learning.
In Brooklyn Park, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
Meanwhile, in the Anoka-Hennepin School District, a vote on whether to rescind the district's masking requirement.
Therefore, I move to rescind the August 23rd resolution supporting the use of a metric to determine when masking is warranted, which will end this practice in the school district.
Okay. Order, please.
Matt Audette won election by campaigning to end the masking policy in the state's largest school district. Right now, masking is required for K through 6th grade schools and recommended for grades 7 and up. Audette doesn't believe data support that masks stop the spread of COVID. He argued the decision to mask children should be left up to the parents. However, other board members disagreed.
I know from the interactions I have with our community and the emails I receive that there are so many people asking for masks in our schools. There are teachers begging for it.
The Anoka-Hennepin board meeting was interrupted twice by applause from those against masks. A couple of board members who voted against Audette's proposal say some parents feel intimidated by anti-maskers who attend the meetings. Audette's measure was voted down 5-1. Tuesday night, 2 new school board members and 1 returning board member took their oaths of office to serve on the Wayzata School Board.
I, Milind Sahoni, swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and of this state.
Milind Sahoni took the oath as the first Indian American to serve on the Wayzata School Board on Tuesday night. Heidi Cater also is new to the board. Returning for another term is Sarah Johansson, who was first elected in 2013. 2 board members did not run for re-election, Chris McCullough and Andrea Kuhn. A national pet resort company wants to open its 3rd Minnesota location in northern Maple Grove. Pet Suites wants to build an 11,000 square foot building near the intersection of 93rd Avenue North and Upland Lane North. The company would board both dogs and cats. On average, they expect to host about 100 dogs per day. Dogs would have outside space to run as well. The Maple Grove Planning Commission recommended approval of the plans on Tuesday. There are already Pet Suites locations in Eagan and in Blaine. The Northwest Metro has plenty of options for pizza lovers, but there's one spot in Maple Grove that's starting to become a go-to spot for families and athletes from local high schools. Delane Cleveland takes us there for this week's edition of Takeout Tuesday.
It's just such a hidden gem.
Throughout the Twin Cities metro, Chanticlear Pizza has more than a dozen locations.
We have a lot to offer, big menu, full bar.
But on the west side of Maple Grove,
I feel like it's like a Cheers in a sense.
this locally owned franchise sets itself apart from the other spots that happen to have the same name.
Unfortunately, a lot of times when you see Chanticlear, you think about the delivery and takeout because there is 14 other Chanticlears that are just, dedicated to delivery and takeout. We've taken the concept, obviously you can see 10 times above and beyond that.
The Maple Grove Chanticlear is much more than your average pizza place. They have a full bar with 24 beers on tap and bartenders with the skills to make your favorite specialty drink. And unlike some of the other Chanticlear locations, they have quite the extensive menu featuring items like burgers, wraps, half a dozen varieties of salad, along with other fan favorites.
When I talk about the hidden gems, it's probably the best walleye dinner you're going to get anywhere in the Northwest Metro.
The Shanty Special.
And for all of you pizza lovers out there,
It's kind of our garbage pizza.
they have an extensive list of specialty pizzas and classic combinations to satisfy your cravings. This Chanticlear opened 5 years ago, and co-owner Troy Nygaard says it's becoming a go-to spot for families.
We're never going to be a late night place that you come to drink and party and hang out. We're a place that you come with your family to get a great pizza at a great value. Maybe stop in at the end of the night and get a cocktail or two and listen to some music that we have going on.
In Maple Grove, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.